this morning my boyfriend went to work because we got back very late last night from being in England for Christmas. We went to Perpignan in the south of France for actual Christmas Day, 24th to the 26th. Then we came back to Paris on the train for one day. Then we got a flight to England on the 28th, and we stayed there until the 2nd, and we got back late last night, and we had a McDonald's, and I felt so sick afterwards, like a takeaway. We brought it home, and then this morning I woke up feeling disgusting. My apartment is messy, was messy. There's no food in the fridge. Like everything just smelled bad, like old. So this morning I got up and I got my notebook, and I just wrote a big list of everything that I needed to get done. I stripped off my bed, I've washed my sheets, I've hung them up to dry in my apartment on a clothes horse with a radiator underneath. I cleaned my whole kitchen from top to bottom. I emptied my dishwasher. Well, I didn't empty it. First of all, I ran it because it smelled old and horrible. I ran my dishwasher, then I emptied it, it's cheap for 2023, for 2024. Those are the only fruits and veg that I got from the supermarket, and I'll show you what I got from the fruits and veg shop afterwards. I also got some eggs. preservatives that I didn't know about, but no. And I use these to make the best Italian tomato and basil sauce. I tend to always home make my tomato sauces, and I use them for pasta and just as like a ragu thing that I put onto potatoes and stuff. So I just get small bags of these and I can't eat them because it's my boyfriend's breakfast, otherwise I'll have nothing to eat. So I also went to the fruit and veg shop, and for my salads I got this cucumber. These are more nice. And it's massive. As far as cucumbers go, it's a beast. So I got this cucumber, which I eat cucumber every day with my salad. I just got 2 apples for now. And tap on this. Wow, that sounds so nice. I always make sure to get nice crunchy pink lady apples. I love crunchy apples, and this sounds stupid, but if ever I want a snack sometimes and I want something sweet and tasty, I just cut an apple up, I peel it completely and cut it up into slices. Tastes so good when it's cut up and cold and nice. I got these bananas. They don't look very nice, but they're a bit green, but they'll be good. So bananas. And I got a whole bunch of clementines, which should be really tasty. Oh, at what point did my thumbnail? That's fine, because I'm going to use my nail to peel this orange. Also, I like the fact that there's not so much waste going to the fruit and veg shop. Like, everything is just out, and most of it is unpackaged. Some of it's packaged, like the cucumber was wrapped up in plastic. I don't know why. It's quite rare. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have been able to peel this if my nail hadn't have already fallen off. And so also got a couple of lemons. Like I say, I grate carrot, very, very finely grated carrot, and I mix it in with lemon juice and salt. And I can snack on that, it tastes so damn good, I love it. Also, there's been a lot of colds going around recently, so I'll use lemon juice and honey as like a tea to help with the cold. I don't know if it really does help, but I do that anyway. I don't want to touch this very much because even though it doesn't look like it, there is a table underneath this microphone, but I don't want to get broccoli bits everywhere. That's broccoli. And I love broccoli. I eat a lot of vegetables with every meal. Broccoli being one of them. Broccoli, mushrooms, courgettes, sweet corn, carrots, whatever else. I love vegetables and a big variety of vegetables. And so I'll make this in the evening, for example, with some turkey or whatever. I can also put it in a salad. Also, I put this in a lot of the pastas that I make for my boyfriend. Yeah, I put this in curry before as well, like curry, like a coconut green Thai curry. I put this in, which was nice. So yeah, there's that. This is a mushroom. I got like 6 or 7 of these big mushrooms. They're usually bigger, they're usually much bigger than this, but they've only got small ones at the moment. It's not going to make much of a noise. depression or anxiety.